Okay, so coming into a seat, maybe popping a pillow or something underneath the bottom as support. Closing down the eyes if it feels comfortable, and starting to connect to your breath. Just for a couple of moments, simply be here. Just finding yourself in stillness and starting to tune into your breath. Draw all of your awareness, all your energy into yourself. Start to just notice yourself. Notice that you have a body. She's expanding, softening with your breath. And let's all take a nice big breath in. Really feel your spine lengthen, the crown of your head lift a little higher towards the sky. And then nice big sigh out through the mouth. Let's do 2 more of these to really land into the practice. Really fill up, lift and lengthen on the inhale. And let it all go on the exhale. Final big breath in. Exhale to release. And then just return to a nice natural breath. If your body wants a little bit of movement, feel free to take anything that feels good. Something might need a little shake or a little stretch to help you really land. Do whatever you and your body need. Bringing yourself fully into this class. Fully into your body. Reconnecting with yourself after what may have been a busy day. You have nothing else to do for the next 75 minutes than just be here now. Use every exhale to soften. Feel your seat bone root you down a little more with every breath. Very slowly, you're going to come out of your seat into a tabletop position. Take your time to get there. As you do, we're going to start some cat-cows, nice and slow. The inhale breath opens up through the chest, and the exhale breath rounds the spine. Moving at your own pace, your own breath. Really starting to get into your body. How does she feel this evening? If there's any other parts of you that want to move, just allow some feminine flow to enter. Some intuitive movement. Don't always have to be following the linear structure. Let's rebel a little and go off course. Maybe the bottom wants to shake, shoulders moves, twist. Allow your body to creak and crack as she starts to unwind. And then slowly start to release your bottom all the way back onto your heels in a child's pose. And then you're going to come back up into a tabletop, this time releasing down into a back bend. Moving through this a couple of times. As the inhale, lift the bottom up, send it all the way back towards your heels. Inhale, travel through tabletop, and then lower down into a back bend. You may want to move the hands a little further away, a little bit of a longer tabletop. Whatever you need. No rush here. Move slowly. Move with your breath. Move to really feel your body. The next time you come into a back bend, you're going to pause, allow the tops of the feet to connect down to the ground. Press the palms down, roll the shoulders back, shoulder blades draw together down the back. Nice little bend in the elbows. Breath in. As you exhale, turn the gaze over one shoulder. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale across the other side. Let's do one more. Back to center, nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. The end of the exhale, press through the palms, lift the bottom up and send it all the way back towards the heels. Couple of breaths in child's pose. Every exhale sends the bottom a little further back towards the heels. Maybe with the inhale, walk the fingers a little further away from you and really feel your spine lengthen. Next time you inhale, back to tabletop. A little bit of yang movement. Step back with your right leg. Inhale, lift it to the sky. As you exhale, the knee travels towards the nose, round through the spine. Inhale, sends the leg back. Exhale, cross the knee towards the left. Back. Exhale towards the right elbow. One more like this. Inhale the knee forward, round the spine. Second inhale, it crosses the body. Third inhale meets the elbow the same side. Release back, and then cross that knee behind the right. Spread the toes wide to the edge of the mat. Press through the hands and then lever the bottom all the way back into the gap of the feet. Coming into shoelace. Slowly start to walk the hands back, nice straight spine. We're going to be here for 10 breaths. Use your pillows to support any way you need to be able to find some comfort here. So left leg is crossed on top of right. You might like to take the palms of your hands onto the soles of your feet. Roll the shoulders back and down, nice open chest. Slow breaths. Observe your body. What can you feel happening underneath your skin? At the end of the next exhale, start to fold yourself forward, traveling the head towards the knees. Doesn't matter if the head is hanging. We'll be here for 10 breaths. Same shape at the legs, just a compression now into the front of the body. Next inhale, coming all the way up. Take your hands out in front. Press the palms down and start to come up into your tabletop. Legs stay as they are. Right leg is behind the left, cat-cow. Inhale, dip the belly gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine. Tops of the feet stay pressing into the ground. Traveling to a neutral spine. Release across of the legs, coming back into tabletop. A little wiggle of the body. Take any movements that feel good. And then we're going to travel over to the other side. Stepping back with the left leg when you're ready. Lift her off the ground. Inhale, find length through that leg. As you exhale, the knee travels towards the center, around the spine. Moving nice and slow, straighten out the leg. Second exhale, the knee crosses the body to the right. Leg straightens, lengthens. Knee travels towards the left. One more round. First inhale, center around the spine. We cross the body. Same knee, same elbow. Step back, cross the left leg behind the right, right knees in front. Exhale, send the bottom back to the gap between the feet. Stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae as you come to a nice straight spine. Roll the shoulders, maybe the hands find the soles of the feet. 10 breaths here. Using your pillows if you need, maybe under the bottom, between the legs. Notice where you feel this inside of your own body. And as you pause here, can you continue to soften? Keep allowing yourself to be here. Anchor your mind on your breath. Next time you inhale, really lift through the spine. As you exhale, fold forward, head comes towards the knees. Hands stay where they are. Compression into the belly. Just notice if this changes, any sensations at the hips, the edges of your legs, your groin. The next time you inhale, head stacks back on top of your body. Hands reach out in front as you press them down to lift yourself up. Walking the hands so your shoulders come on top, cat-cow here. Untucking, uncrossing that left leg. Taking your knees out wide, big toes to touch, walk hands away from the body as the bottom sinks back to heels, head comes down. Finding a wide-legged child's pose. Staying connected to your breath. Slow breath. Deep breath. Or your energy or your focus or your awareness is with yourself and your body and your breath. Invitation to press the fingers down, walk them over to one side to have a nice side body stretch. Walking the hands so the chest comes towards the thigh. And then taking it over to the other side. Our liver likes twists, so we're going to be taking every moment we can to twist the body. Coming back to center. And then taking your time to travel back to tabletop. Now we're going to take the first of our yin holds, sort of a yang yin kind of shape that requires a lot of breath. So you're going to travel your pillows up towards the front of your mat in case you need them. I think you probably will. It's not pigeon in case you're assuming we're going into pigeon. Sort of similar. When you're ready, you're going to step the right leg back. Lift the leg up, lengthen. Next, inhale breath. Feel the crown of your head lift away from the very tips of your toes. And then as you exhale, you're going to step your hand on the outside of the right leg. We're coming into lizard. Now, a couple of breaths to adjust. You might like to slide the left leg back a little and really open through the front of the leg, up front of the hip. You might want to walk the right foot further away. You might want to have it closer. Just play with what feels good. And then you could stay exactly where you are. You could travel down onto elbows. I can't demonstrate because I cannot do that on this side of my body. You can always travel all the way down onto hands. Or you can take some of your pillows, your props, and place the hands on top. Or then maybe coming down onto elbows here. The lower down you come, the more it intensifies the stretch at the left and the compression into the right. So just be mindful, we'll be here for a while. And then when you're ready, we're going to land in here with 3 lion's breaths, deep releasing breaths. Empty your breath through the nose wherever you are. A nice big breath in. When you're ready, open out the mouth, open up the mouth, stick out your tongue, release. Make a noise. Inhale, big breath in. Lion's breath out. Feel that cleanse your body one more time. That big breath in. Ah. Returning to a natural breath. And here we're going to stay. It feels quite a lot, this shape, and that's okay. It's not just you finding it challenging. I'm sure everyone finds this challenging. So if it's hurting a little, it's not because you're bad at yin, it's just because we tend to have very tight hips. If at any point it feels too much for your body, of course, come out whenever you need. You can also come back onto hands if you've gone further down. Just keep doing whatever your body needs you to do. The eyes can stay closed. You could always open them and fix your gaze somewhere as a real focal point. And just be here now. Be here with the sensations inside of your body. Welcome them all. Maybe you can feel your energy start to move. Heat could be rising. Could be frustration, irritation. That's okay. Feel it all. Ah. Exhale your breath whenever you need. Breathe through the discomfort here. Exhale to release any tension that you're feeling. Exhale to allow yourself to soften. Notice if you're really clenching your body. Maybe you're tensing your bottom, your core, your shoulders. See if you can just let it all go on the exhale. If you're tensing up, there'll be a little round in your spine. And if you're just relaxing, you can really lift and lengthen through the spine. Just feel that inside of your body. Be in this shape with softness. We push, we challenge in our external lives. Here, let's just find the softness we all need, we all crave. One more minute. You're almost there. Deep breaths. Count 5 more. Ah. Sigh that last one out. And if you move from your hands, come up to the palms of your hands, press them down and start to lift, take your bottom back, straightening out the front leg. Flexing the toes of the front leg towards the face and then allowing the spine to round, head to be heavy. Feel that stretch all the way down the back of that right leg. And depending on how the leg feels, you could inhale the breath, come back into lizard, open up the heart. And then exhale, slowly release, just allowing a bit of movement back into your body. One side done. Well done. See if you can pop a little smile on your lips. Gratitude for yourself, for holding, for being here. And then you're going to come forward into lizard. Start to step that right leg back and long. Just give it a little release. Trying to flex the toes, rotate the ankles. And allow it to find the ground meeting the left. Take the bottom back towards the heels. Weight comes to one side. Slowly stretch your legs out long. Make your way all the way down onto your back. Let's take a well-deserved little rest in our integration shape. Block the toes out to the side, arms by your side, shine the palms up. Take a moment to check in what's happening inside of your body. Notice how she feels being in this shape. It's the first time we've arrived here this evening. Ah, keep that breath moving through you. Allowing yourself to roll to one side. Slowly coming up into a tabletop. I'm going to come over to the left-hand side. Make sure you've got your support. From tabletop, step the left leg back. As you inhale, lift it up towards the sky. Next inhale, feel the spine lengthen like someone's pulling from the crown of your head and the very tips of your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, step the foot on the outside of your left hand. Adjust your body as you need. Maybe wiggling that right leg back a little. Now just notice how it feels on this side of the body. I can't lower myself at all on the other side, but I can come all the way down on this side. Which side of your body is more open? And then just choose where you're going to go. You're using your support, so you're on ankle, elbows, you're using your hands. And then we're going to take our 3 cleansing breaths to land in. Let's unite. So exhaling the breath wherever you are through your nose. Big breath in through your nose. Really fill up, lengthen. Open the mouth, stick out your tongue, let it go. Make a noise, release. Big breath in. Ah. Final breath in. Let it go. Returning to natural breath now. Just feeling, absorbing the impact of that breath. And then return to breathing in and out through the nose. Nice, slow pace. And here we will stay. Back into the hips, lengthening this side, this time on the right. Squashing, compressing into the left. Using this shape to pull on the liver meridian, one on the left side, one on the right side. We're working with the liver in every shape that we do. I have hundreds of things to tell you about this organ, but I'm not going to talk too much, so you can just be in your practice, but just know you are doing so much wonder for your body by simply just being here. Anchor your mind on your breath. Don't allow your mind to tell you to move or tell you this is silly or anything else that might be circling there. Thank you, mind, but I've got this. And again, just taking notice of how your body feels. Are you in this shape with softness? Or is the pelvis tucked, the bottom clenched, the spine rounded, a contracted body? If you're there with the next exhale, just soften. Feel the difference as you soften your body. Relaxing bottom. Lengthening spine, heart shines forward. Nothing good comes from contraction. We can't receive, we can't soften. Be here now. We won't be here forever. You got this. One more minute. It's okay if it feels annoying, frustrating, irritating. It's totally normal for those emotions to be coming to the surface. Allow them to move through you. Don't contract, hold them in. Allow them to move. Let's count 5 final breaths. Maybe a nice big sigh out on that final exhale. Traveling back onto your hands. Very slowly, bottom travels backwards as you straighten out that front leg. Flex the toes towards your face. Moving forwards and backwards a couple of times if that feels okay for you. And then coming all the way forward, just pausing. Press through the hands and then glide that left leg back to tabletop. Bottom travels back towards the heels. Make your way onto the back of your body as we come to pause. Both sides done. Now just enjoy the moments after. Enjoy the rush of energy moving more freely through you. New blood, new breath travels to the areas that we compressed. It's like a little recharge for your system. You can use your elbows just to come up a little and take one of your supports and place it across your mat. Depending on how big your support is, we kind of want it underneath the bra strap. Just going to do a soft heart opening for a minute or so. If your pillow is really soft, you may need to fold it in half. And you place the support behind your heart. You might need to adjust the hips, the flesh of the buttocks. Then you're going to release the head back. Maybe taking another one of your pillows as a support so the neck's not fully open. So we've got one support behind the heart, one support under the head. And we're just allowing the chest to softly open. Arms by your sides. Relax the shoulders. Just be here now. If your pillow's super soft, you could always fold it in half. Just experiment with whatever you've got. Is the breath still nice and slow? Slow breath calms your system, relaxes your body. Take 5 more breaths here. See if you can really feel the inhale, inflate your belly, expand your heart. And the exhale, softening the heart, softening the belly. Final breath in. There you go. Depending on your support, you could roll to the side or keep the chin tucked towards the chest, come back onto your elbows and remove anything that's underneath you. To come all the way down onto your mats, back of the head touches the ground once more. Next time you inhale, bring the knees towards the chest. Just allow them to be heavy here, keeping the arms where they are. As you exhale, the knees are going to travel towards the left, hover them off the ground. Back to center on the inhale. Exhale towards the right, hovering off the ground. Just a little bit of a yang type twist before we come into stillness in our yin. Traveling side to side with your breath, a little hover. And the next time the knees comes towards the left, you're going to allow them to meet the ground. Knees can stay stacked on top of each other. You could wrap the right over the left for eagle legs. Left hand could come on top of the right leg to just deepen the stretch slightly. And then taking the gaze towards the opposite side and pausing here. Supine twist, legs towards the left, gaze towards the right. Allow everything to soften. Nice twist through the midline here. Squeezing your internal organs, massaging them. They work so hard for you all day, every day. Just give them a little nourishment. Continuing this notion of softness. Notice if there's any areas that you're contracting or holding on. Invite them to release with the exhale. A contracted body is a stuck body. As we soften and open up, there can be more fluidity, more movement, more ease. Physically inside of your body. Energetically. As the chi explores and nourishes and moistens your body. And also for your emotional body. We're holding on to something, feeling stuck. It's going round and round in circles about something that's going on. It causes contraction inside of the physical body. So the more you can soften and release, the more your emotional body can move with ease. Got a minute left here. Slow the breath down. Maybe there's a yawn or a sigh that wants to leave the body as you relax. You're going to stretch the arms both out to your wingspan. Next time you inhale, lift the right arm up towards the sky. And then travel the palm to meet the palm of the left hand, coming over onto your side. And then you start to trace the forearm with your fingers as you open back up into your wingspan. It's going to do this a couple of times before we exit the shape. Getting a little bit of movement back in. The inhale slowly reaches that right arm up. Travels it towards the left side. Fingers give that left arm a little tickle across the chest and then stretch yourself out. Maybe you notice every time you do it that you can open the chest a little bit more. Let's take one more. This time, as the hand stretches out nice and long, start to uncross the legs if they cross their way over and travel them back up to center. Soles of the feet find the ground. Arms are at your wingspan. Shine the palms up towards the sky. Just going to pause here. Let's take a nice breath in. Big sigh out through the mouth as you exhale. You can keep the knees bent, or if you like, you can stretch the legs out nice and long. This might feel a little tight or a little uncomfortable for your lower back after some twists, so just be mindful. If it doesn't feel good with the legs out long, just bend the knees again. Always options. Now we're going to travel our legs back up towards the chest. Adjust the body however you need to find some comfort for the back, the spine. And the knees turn towards the right, hover them. And again, just a couple of twists from side to side with control. A little bit of use of the core here. Knees go one way, head turns the other. Really just wringing out the midline of the body here. And then the next time the knees come towards the right, you're going to allow them to land all the way down. Take any shape of the legs that feels good. Any shape of the arms that feel good. And then maybe the chin turns towards the left-hand side. And here we stay. Twisting our knees towards the right, gaze towards the left. How does it feel to be twisting this way? And once more, can you allow yourself to soften it? If you're holding on, squeezing in, can you just soften everything? Eyes closed, or your focus on yourself, on your body, on the world that lives underneath your skin. How good does it feel to just be still? To allow yourself to be led, to be held, not having to make any decisions or plan, just to simply allow yourself to be, to receive. Could there be a little smile on your lips? Could you allow that smile to relax all of the tissues on your face? Allow your eyes to drop into the sockets. Allow your tongue to rest in your mouth. Allow your lips to be soft. One more minute. Taking both arms to your wingspan. Next time you inhale, allow the left arm to travel up weightlessly, slowly into the air, and then travel it towards the top of the right hand. Rolling to one side and then tracing your arm with your fingers as you start to open the wingspan up once more. Moving slowly. Two more. Time as the back of that left hand reaches the mat, uncross the legs and start to bring them back up to center. Soles of the feet find the ground. Might want to adjust the shoulder blades, just the bottom. Get comfortable in your spine. Pausing here to realign. No longer compressing, squeezing side or side, but just simply here. Invitation to stretch the legs out nice and long, if that's okay for your back. And as you come back into this shape, just notice your body. Is there more ease, more softness as you come to lie here now? Can you feel yourself melting a little more into your mat, to the ground? Everything softening. Softening to allow you to surrender. Surrender control. So you're in an energy, a space of being able to receive. The feminine way. Wherever you like, you're going to find your way up into a seat. Maybe knees come to chest, maybe you roll over to the side. Then you're going to stretch your legs out nice and long. Untuck the flesh from your seat bones, feel your tailbone root you down. We're going to forward fold in a moment, so you might like to place something underneath your bottom. I'm going to give you two options for the fold. If you feel like your hips have had enough, you could fold forward with the legs straight. Or you could take your legs out into a wide-legged straddle and fold forward with a nice little pull into the hips for this final shape. No good or bad, right or wrong, just whatever feels right for your body. Wherever you are, you're going to place the support in front of you. You're going to want your head to be fully supported as you fold. When you've set up your shape, take a nice big breath in, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, hands come down through heart center. And take a very gentle twist towards your right side, gazing over the right shoulder. And then the inhale is going to lift the arms all the way back towards the sky. Exhale, hands down through center. And then taking a twist towards the left, fingertips find the ground, gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale, hands come back to center. This time start to soften the whole of your upper body as you fold yourself forward. Just notice how far you can come down without any force or any pushing. And see if the next inhale you could just lift the crown of your head a little further away from your tailbone. And then exhale here. Whether the legs are together or wide apart, you want your head to be supported so you don't pull on your neck. So use as many props, pillows as you need. You can adjust the legs whenever you need. They might be able to go wider. They might want to come in a little closer. If the legs are out straight and you want a super soft forward fold, you could take a pillow underneath your knees. Soften every part of you. Allow your head to get heavy, spine to round. Relax your shoulders, soften your elbows, release your fingers. And with that softness, maybe you can fold just a little deeper, increasing the compression deep down at your root, your womb, your digestive system. And a real melting forward of your heart. And you still allow your face to be nice and soft. Hold a lot of tension in our faces. Forward folding such a beautiful shape to release the tension in your lower back. Help soften away any tightness. You're working with the liver meridians as they pass through the groin, and if your legs are in a straddle, pulling at the inner seams of your legs, which is where the liver meridians travel, as well as the spleen and the kidneys. The focus is the liver, but really we're working every single organ inside of your body in every yin class we do. And here, as you fold yourself forward, inviting in a real calming to your heart. Life makes the heart sometimes agitated, a little sad, a bit anxious, a bit confused. Whatever's present inside of your heart space. Just allow it all just to soften. Don't allow it to have so much weight inside of you. Just allow it to soften. And with the softness, as we loosen the control, because really we can never quite control what's happening. But trying to control often causes a lot of the pain. So with this softness, this release of control, you allow your heart to soften too. Allowing yourself to receive wherever it is that is coming. Allow life to happen for you. One more minute here. Let's count 5 final breaths here. It's deeply restoring forward folded shape. Final exhale. And then wherever you are, release any support you're holding on to and allow your fingertips to find the ground. As you press the ground away, start to straighten through your spine. And then slowly stacking vertebrae by vertebrae. As you come up to a nice straight spine. You might like a little roll of the shoulders, heaviness into the arms. This upper body so soft. Couple of breaths up and down the spine just to return head above heart. And as you pause here, just check in. How is your body doing now? Removing any props from in front of you. Using your hands to guide your legs out in front. And then you're going to come all the way down to lie on the back of your body. Take your time. Just pause here. Just for a couple of moments, allowing your whole body to take in that shape. To stretch out, fully open once more. So the energy, the blood, the breath can travel back to the areas that we compressed, recharging from the inside out. Very slowly rolling yourself to one side. Coming up into a seat. Just going to take a couple of rounds of a breath practice before you come into Shavasana, just to send you a little deeper in. You may like to pop your bottom up on something as you come into your seat. Or if coming into a seat just is a no for you and your body, then you could stay lying down. Just notice how it feels to be here. We began in this shape. How does your body feel now? In a moment, we're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold the breath for 2. And then we're going to exhale for 6. I'll guide you through a couple of rounds. And I'll leave you to do a couple of rounds on your own before we come down into a nice long rest in Shavasana. If at any point the breath doesn't feel nice for you, you can just return to your own natural breath. To begin together, exhale your breath. And then breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top, space, pause, 1, 2. Exhaling the breath, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding, 1, 2. Exhaling for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold. Exhaling. Inhale. Pause at the top. Exhaling. Inhale your breath. Hold. Exhale. Take a couple of rounds on your own, inhaling for 4. Holding for 2. Exhaling for 6. One more round. You could stay in a seat if you would like. Or start to make your way down onto the ground, setting yourself up for Shavasana. Maybe taking a blanket. You could place a pillow underneath your knees. Really get yourself into a shape where you can completely surrender to the stillness. I will pop myself on mute and let you know when it's time to journey back. Starting to journey back. Feeling the back of your head on the mat. Your eyes resting in your sockets. Your tongue just gently resting in your mouth. Shoulder blades relaxed into your mat as your heart shines open. The left bum cheek and the right bum cheek soft, relaxed. And the left and the right legs stretched out long, held completely by the ground. Take a breath into the soles of your feet and allow that breath to travel up all the way to the crown of your head. And then let it go. If you want to stay here, just let go of my voice. If you're ready to journey back, a little wiggle at the fingers, circles at the wrist. Twinkles at the toes, circles at the ankles. And then stretching the legs long, reach the arms up over the head. And whether there's a yawn or a sigh, as you take a stretch to awaken. And allowing yourself to roll to one side. Just pausing here. How are you feeling? Using your hands to guide you up into a seat. Head stacked back on top of your body, on top of your hips. Allowing the breath to travel up and down your spine. Allow it to continue to calm you and soften you. With your next inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale your hands down to heart center. Taking your palms over your heart space. Nice big breath into your heart. Exhale, bow, chin towards chest, head towards heart. Just a moment if you'd like to whisper a message to yourself, to your body. Maybe an intention to take out into the rest of your week. It's always an honor to hold this space every Tuesday. From my soft, relaxed body and my open heart to each and every one of yours. I wish you a beautiful deep sleep. Sending you lots of love. Go and get yourself a nice warm tea. Take yourself into bed. Ah.